All right, have and have not fans. New character alert, new character alert. We're talking about Sandy Malone's restraining order serving girlfriend or ex-girlfriend Rianna. Look, I had to watch the end credits of the episode Power of Attorney to get her name, but she's portrayed by Brittany Sharpay. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Apparently she's an actress on The Young and the Restless, and I believe she also is dating uh little Richie from Family Matters, because I know he's grown up and he's been in a number of roles. But personally, I know him best. Well, no, I don't know him best as, but I know it's cool because he was the voice of Virgil Hawking's Static in the Young Justice series, which I think is awesome. But in any case, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let's try to get to 50 likes. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Click the bell and select all. That way you'll be notified whenever I post new content. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Now, this was the first good scene of the episode Power of Attorney, because the scenes leading up to this were pretty stale. From Benny confronting Candace about the Derek situation and Wyatt being taken out of the jail cell. And around the 15-minute mark is when things got interesting, because we had Vinny, Mitch, and Sandy at the Malone bar, pretty much questioning where Mitch could afford a new truck and how the black kid afford to pay off his debt with the Malones. But then Rianna, whose name was not mentioned, but again, I had to go all the way to the end credits to get her name, showed up at the bar. And yeah, it's pretty slimy, Sandy Malone being one of those people where doesn't really like black people, but makes an exception for hot girls. Apparently, she's breaking up with him. Hey, we're over. I came down here to prove to you that I'm not afraid of you. I'm serving you this restraining order. And he calls her out. It's like, wait, are you seeing someone else? She doesn't really respond to that. But he also accused her, like, hey, where you been? I've been calling, you never been answering. I've been taking care of my mother. You still live with her? Yeah. I haven't seen your car around there. You been following me? You been keeping an eye on me? Yeah, I've been watching you. So, not sure exactly why she's giving the restraining order. Wait, hang on. I think that was a dumb question. That was a dumb statement. Obviously, with him watching her, it just seems like, he wants to control every aspect of her life, and she doesn't like that, especially the fact that he's been watching her leading to the restraining order. And then he's like, the only reason you did this yourself, it isn't a show of courage. You're only doing this because no police officer would come down to serve a Malone a restraining order or any kind of court documents. And it's like, no, when I get off my shift, you're going to be at my apartment and I'm going to serve you. And, she leaves. So I don't know if she's going to do that, like, he said. But Mitch called him out. I was like, oh yeah, the only way to get these girls is to threaten them, right? So yeah, Sandy Malone, not sure what's going to happen there. But some people, and this is the only reason I'm doing the video, some fans have been pointing out we need to pay attention to this character, because even though she's new, she was only on screen for about 3 minutes. It's something important to keep note of. I mean, because Sandy was like, well, you went down to the courthouse and put my name on this paper, so this could be important. I'm not necessarily saying that bringing down Sandy will bring down the entire family, but it's really something to note, because the Malones usually, I guess you could say, don't want to be put on record. So with this restraining order in place, this could possibly fudge things up. Not to mention, I don't hate Sandy, because his actor Michael, very, very, very great person in person. We chat from time to time on social media. He's a really nice guy. But it will be a great way for Sandy to get comeuppance, for his bigoted and stereotypical attitude. Well, I wouldn't say, no, I shouldn't say stereotypical, because if I say stereotypical, I'm no better than he is. His kind of bigoted views towards black people overall. And it's kind of interesting, because even Mitch says, so what is it going to take for me to get you to leave that girl alone? Because Mitch, he's like even though Mitch doesn't want to be a part of the Malone family, truth be told, they kind of need him, because you always need a person who's balanced, who's kind of in the middle. Like, they can flip the switch to that nasty Malone persona when necessary, but at the same time, they want to stay neutral and not. Basically, Mitch doesn't want to see unnecessary violence, bloodshed, because imagine if he were there at the police station when Benny took the gun out and, shot the officer. I'm pretty sure Mitch would have said something about that. So I feel like Mitch is too good-hearted to be a part of the family's dirty business, but at the same time, he doesn't want them to lash out and make rash decisions like that. So I honestly think that Mitch is going to be an even more important character than I initially thought, as opposed to being fearful that he'll become like his family and become an antagonist. I think that his antagonist is going to be his own family. That's what I kind of think is going to happen. So what do you think is the significance of Rihanna's character to the haves and the have-nots? Do you think this was just a one-off appearance, or do you think she'll show up again in the near future? I wish I could say more, but there really isn't that much to go off of just yet. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join me on Patreon for as little as $1 a month.